Hey y'all, Chuck here. My beautiful wife who just decided to start cleaning as soon as I make a video. Paige. Hey, today I want to talk about a hot topic of marrying into a Thai culture.
You're my heartbeat, my silent drum that is kicking me till I'm numb. I wanna feel the love that James Brown did when he got standing ovations on his gig. I wanna feel free like a bird in the sky when he opened his wings to fly on by to the beat of my silent drum that is kicking me till I'm numb. When he opened his wings and fly on by to the beat of my silent drum that is kicking me till I'm numb. Oh.
Better words. I've been married to Paige now for about 10 years. Been coming back and forth to Thailand for a while, and I've lived here for almost a year. So let's just talk about Thai people in general. Thai people are Buddhist. 99% Buddhist here in Thailand. Are some Christian, and down south there's some Muslims, mostly in about 3 provinces down south Thailand. But Buddhism is pretty unique. Buddhism isn't the type of religion where they're going to come knock on your door, hand you flyers, stop you in the mall, put stuff on your car window. They're not going to ask you to become a member or donate if you decide to go to a temple and pray with the monks as a non-Buddhist. It's a very accepting religion. You don't have to change your religions to marry a Thai person. You can continue being whatever you want to, but general rule of thumb on Buddhism is that they believe in karma. So that does help them become better people, and also you're doing a great job. And so they believe that the way they are in this life will be what they get in their next life. So most of them try to be as good as they possibly can. Let's talk about Sinsad. I made a video about this a while back, probably 6 months ago, I'm not really sure. I've had a lot of questions about it, people that weren't sure. I didn't even know about what that tradition was until I moved here, and other foreigners were asking me what my circumstance was as far as Sinsad. I didn't even have an idea of what it is, what it meant. So I asked around and I did some research, and in this video that I made, I had a lot of people comment about their scenarios, their situations, and I had some people tell me the rule of thumb on this Sinsad. Well, it is a tradition, just like any tradition around the world. In the Western culture, we believe in getting married in a church, in front of God with a priest, having a large gathering, a reception, the whole thing. Have we all done that? No. We don't always follow tradition with everything. Tradition just depends on the situation, on your family, the other family. There's a lot of things that come in play with tradition. So I never knew anything about it. My wife's family is well off. They've never asked me for anything. We live here. I'm lucky that I have a family that is awesome. They would probably be extremely insulted if I decided that, hey, me and Paige are going to go get another house somewhere. They couldn't stop us, but they would be extremely insulted that we're not going to stay here with them. But that is, you know, a different culture. And our Western cultures, when the kids get to a certain age, you know, it's time to leave the nest. And Spanish cultures also, they're kind of a close-knit family as well. But I don't know, I lost track of what I was going to say.
你想吧
Well, anyway, I was never asked to contribute to a sinsad. So here's the basic rule. And I say rule. You know, we like as Westerners, we like rules, right? We like facts. We gotta. This is how it's supposed to be. We like it to where. You know, there's signs everywhere that say, don't do this, this coffee's hot, don't step here, don't drink this or eat this because it could cause you these problems. You know, we have to have these guidelines to dictate our everyday functions in the Western world. But it's not like that here in Thailand. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. My mother-in-law was like, who's that fellow I'm talking to? So yeah, there's not really a rule in sinsad. So basically what it is that it's mostly in Isan. And with Thai culture, usually if there's a boy and a girl, the girl usually does all the chores, helps with the cooking, cleaning, works out in the rice field, the farm, whatever it takes. And the boys usually get to do whatever they want to do. Not in all cases. There's not an all case. This is the way it is ever in Thailand. But generally the women are the workers in the family. So if you marry into a Isan family that's poor, and their only daughter who has no children, never been married, is a workforce in that home and helps provide for the family, then it is expected to help give sinsad to the family. How much is it? There's not like a specific amount. I'll tell you one scenario. A friend of mine, a good friend of mine, he got married to a Thai, an Isan girl. He ended up having a home built, which their parents live in now. Bought them a car and I think a moped, and he got his wife's nephew a tuk-tuk so he could try to help make money for the family. Did he have to do this? Was this like part of the deal? No. He had plenty of money. He needed a place to live when he retires in Thailand, which is coming real soon. So he had no problems doing this. The cost of doing stuff like that is very little compared to back home in the States. And to help somebody, who cares? What difference does it make? He felt good to do it. Now he's been married for 18 years. They've got 3 kids together and they're happy. And yeah, so that was just one scenario. I have others, but typically what it is you know, they have a big wedding, tradition, not really a wedding, but a traditional like good luck ceremony with food and family and friends. And you know, you help pay for that. A lot of times the money's given back to you also. So there's nothing wrong with trying to help a family out. If you take your Isan wife away and she feels like she's got to help support her family from wherever she is, you're not going to stop her. She's going to do it. She's going to give money, and she's going to expect you to be the kind of person, a giving person just like she is too, if you want the relationship to work. So don't freak out on the word sinsad. If you can help a family, then there is nothing wrong with that. If you and even if you're a 70-year-old man and you're marrying into a young woman, a young Isan woman's family, to be honest with you, they don't really look down to you like you're some kind of pervert. They look at it as an opportunity because obviously their daughter married this person for money. I doubt she's like, oh, I love this 70-year-old man. I want to spend the next 10, 20 years happy with this guy. It's usually about money. You've got to recognize that and know what the relationship is. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. If you've got the money and that's what you want to do in your last days, then don't judge anybody. Who cares? It's none of your business, But, you got to know that this family, in order to have respect in this family, you're going to have to help pay for things and this and that. But I mean, that's just the way it is here. Is it? Well, I shouldn't say that is the way it is because it's not always the way it is. There's not a lot of rules in Thailand. Well, there are rules, but you're not going to see like nobody's going to constantly tell you what to do here. If you walk down the street, just look up in the air, you'll see people working on phone internet cable hanging from a 1,000-volt power line. Or look down on the street and you'll see a hole with rusted now metal spikes that was a grate on the ground. If you step in it, you're gonna get hurt bad. Thailand doesn't really. It's kind of the strong survive in Thailand. I know I'm going a long time on this subject, but there's been a lot of questions about it. There's nothing wrong with asking the wife or the girlfriend, what the sinsad is. Usually they'll know. If the girl says no, there's not one to worry about it, then don't worry about it. There's not one. In her scenario, maybe she has already been married, or maybe she has kids, or maybe her parents don't need the money, or maybe there's other kids, she's not the only sister, or there could be a whole bunch of different scenarios that the sinsad is not really worried about anyway. But you got to be respectful when coming into a Thai family, into Thai culture. Thai people are extremely polite to each other. They're very traditional. They always why and bow to very, very polite people. So as a Westerner, and sometimes we like to come in and cut up and joke around to try to feel welcome in a family. It doesn't work like that all the time in a Thai family. You've got to show respect and know your place. Thai women think a lot different than we do as Western men. They're not really concerned too much about the future, what's going to happen tomorrow, next week, this and that. They usually live day by day, which is awesome. When you try to ask them a question about the future or something like that, they kind of get irritated on, I don't know. We expect them to know, and it's not a concern to them. They just don't worry about stuff like we do, when you get married to a Thai woman, a lot of times their name is always going to be the same in Thailand if you marry them over in the States. But if you come here to Thailand, a lot of times it's difficult for them to change their names, their last names. Most of them won't want to. Don't get your feelings hurt about that. It's very difficult for them to get all that stuff done. To get married is pretty simple here. You just go down to the courthouse and you just pay a fee and you're married. To get a divorce, you both have to show up, say I want a divorce, and then you pay a little fee and then you're done. You get a divorce. It's pretty simple here in Thailand. If you plan on buying a home here in Thailand, the home has to be in mostly your wife's name. you cannot own 100% of a home. Is that fair or not? I don't know. The way it was explained to me, if a foreigner was able to buy more than 50%, then we would have China and people from the Middle East and neighboring countries with money come by and buy up a lot of stuff in Thailand and really change Thailand a lot. So it's not just picking on good, wholesome foreigners who want to have a good life in Thailand. It's just a rule to protect Thailand itself. So I gotta respect that. You're allowed to own a vehicle as long as you have the right kind of visa or a moped, stuff like that. You can own a condo in your name because the condo itself is owned by a Thai national, but you're allowed to have a contract to own this specific unit in the building that is owned by a Thai person. So that's a little bit different. But don't expect to come here and buy a home outright, which I don't recommend doing that anyway. I have another video explaining my scenario on why, but yeah. But you're not allowed to own more than 49%. I know a lot of these things I'm saying are controversial. I know I'm going to get a lot of comments about the way other people have seen other things. I do appreciate those comments because there are a lot of scenarios when it comes to doing anything in Thailand. That's why I don't like facts. I usually don't put a whole lot of facts in my videos because there is no rule of thumb, I'm telling you. There is one person can do it this way and another person can do it that way, and it's just the way it is. So, but there are some general written rules, and most of them are unenforced here in Thailand. It's pretty laid back. It's a pretty easy place to live if you can adapt to the culture. It's an awesome, beautiful place. Thai people are very easy to get along with here. But if you do come here and you try to enforce your customs onto Thai people, they will lose face, and you will not have a good time in Thailand. Your relationship will not go very far because
Can you close the door?
what door? The garage door? Okay. I gotta go close the garage door. So yeah, if you try to use your ways, enforce your ways onto them, it's not going to work out for you. So in your relationship either. I've been with my Thai wife for 10 years. We have actually never argued one time ever, and it is amazing. I've never been with anybody like that in my entire life. I know sometimes a good argument is healthy, a sign of passion, but it's different with Thai culture. They usually don't argue about the little things. Now, not all Thai women are the same, but as a general, the way they were brought up, the women do most of the work, and the men seem to get away with whatever they want to for the most part. But that's not always the case. But the women they're definitely a lot different than what I'm used to for the most part. But I just wanted to touch on a few things about that. Some questions came about relationships in Thailand. Just be careful with just make sure you know what you're getting into before you get married in a relationship. What is expected of you as a foreigner, as a husband, as somebody taking their daughter away from their family. This isn't just a tradition for foreigners marrying Thai women. This is the tradition for any man marrying into a Thai family. So if the girl is a lot younger than you, then, you know, make sure that you don't run out of money. just make sure you know. And I'm not saying this happens to every single relationship, but, you know, for the most part, it's a money thing, you know. She doesn't have any money. You're going to provide for her and her family and make her life better, and she's going to make your life better. You just got to know that that's the relationship. That's all I really want to say about that scenario. Well, anyway, I hope I answered some questions that I had asked about relationships and Sinsad and all that. I just wanted to touch on a few things. Anyway, if you like the channel, hey, subscribe. We've got a ton more videos coming. We are doing a lot of traveling around Thailand, and me and my wife just want to show you guys our adventure and a happier side of life. So we try to answer some questions as we go along about living in Thailand. Not too many other vlogs out there do this without some kind of membership fee or buying a t-shirt or something like that. So my site's not like that. It's not a paid site. I just try to help people out. It was difficult for me to find answers coming to Thailand. I know that my subscribers have heard me tell you this story many times, but just want to let the people for viewing for the first time, if you've got any questions about Thailand on your specific scenarios, give us a shout. We'll try to help you out in the best way possible, or direct you in the best way possible. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.